Hello guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to Choppers TV. And today, match reaction. Today we played Crystal Palace, and I must say that it was a well fought victory today. It was pretty tough, especially in the second half after the incident with the red card with Casemiro. I thought we played well, especially defending. I thought the first half we controlled the game. We controlled the game. We dominated the play in the first half. We had all the possession in the first half. But then coming into the second half, I thought that we were sloppy at times, you know. We were pretty sloppy at times. We were not doing the correct passes. The final third wasn't coming off. Where we, you know, put the clinical finishes on them. And then the red card happened, and then Casemiro was sent off. Rightly so, I would say. Some people debate it, but he was sent off rightly so. You can't hold a player in the neck, you know, and it was dumb on his part. Yes, one of the Crystal Palace players also was holding Fred in the neck. Ayew, he was holding Fred in the neck. But that still doesn't give Casemiro a right to hold a player in the neck. So I support the decision of the red card. But then if you want to be fair about it, you got to give a Crystal Palace player a red card as well. So, that being said, we got the red card, and after the red card, we were all over the place. We defended well so that we could get the victory, which I'm proud of. I must say, Lisandro Martinez was superb. He was all over the shop. He was pretty good defending. Luke Shaw as well. He was good defending as well. And I will give my man of the match, Lisandro Martinez. I'll give my man of the match. He was pretty good. He was defending. He was actually reading all the final passes that Crystal Palace tried to do or try to, you know, make come across, and it was pretty good defending by Lisandro. They said all type of things when he came in was into Manchester United. They said that he couldn't defend, or he was too short to be a defender. But he's proving all the doubters wrong at this moment in time. Luke Shaw was pretty good today. He was doing some nice tackling and stuff like that. Nice tackling. Wan-Bissaka, he was pretty good today. Varane, steady Eddie, you know. David De Gea, he was playing good today. But you know my problems with him is his distribution. He didn't have to do too much of wayward passing today. But then also controlling, catching the ball when he has to. Sometimes the ball comes in and then he doesn't catch the ball. Either he punches it away and then it causes more problems on the defense, you know. So that's one of my issues with him. But he's been good lately, and he's pretty good, you know. And I saw that today where he was telling the players where to go, where to be when in the box and stuff like that. So that was pretty good of him. I like that about it. What else? Fred stepped up, especially when Casemiro got the red cards. Fred stepped up, and he was pretty good, winning some duels, you know, passing the ball around. You know what he does, what Fred does. You know, he was pretty good at what he does. You know. Sabitzer, when he came on, he with a little cameo, it was pretty good as well. He looked bright. He looked like, you know, he could play in the midfield as a box to box. You know, he looked good. With the short cameo he had, I pretty much say he played well. I thought that the referee was kind of terrible though. Some calls he was calling, it was ridiculous. And then with VAR for that Casemiro red card, when you stop the play with VAR, when you stop and go in slow motion, it looks worse than it's supposed to look, you know? And this was one of the biggest problems because VAR sent the referee to look at the monitor, and when he went to the monitor, it's in slow motion. You don't see the real time action. And then I believe you need to see the real time action because when you watch it, Casemiro wasn't actually choking him. His hand was close to his neck, but it's more on his chest area. So it looked like a choke, but it's not. Which I said, okay, if it was a choke, he deserved a red card. But then you gotta be fair all the way around. You gotta be fair, and that's why you gotta make sure that if you're looking at this scenario, what was happening at this time, you gotta watch for the Crystal Palace players, not only one player, and that's where they went wrong. They only looked at Casemiro, but you had to look at other players. They had a bunch of players there. They have like maybe the whole Crystal Palace side plus the whole of Manchester United side on that sideline trying to scuffle and you know, it was like a brawl. You understand? So you had to look at everything and every scenario at the time. And this where VAR got it wrong. And that's not good on their part. So right now, Casemiro is gonna miss 3 games, which was dumb on his part. Like it wasn't first of all, the thing happened where Anthony was pushed, right, to the sideboards, right? And Casemiro got the red card. So it was dumb on his part to be in such situation to get the red card when it's not even in your like your problem. You understand what I'm saying? Yes, he came and helped his teammate, but then you gotta be calm and watch what you're doing at the same time as well. You know, if you're separating, you separate, but not holding a player close to his neck where you know is a view that you know you can lose. Like when you see the video, you actually see his hand close to the neck, so you know you don't give VAR any choice. But then I'm saying that okay, if you give him the red card, you should actually give one of the Crystal Palace a red card as well if you're doing that, you know. So that was one, and then after that, the game we had to defend for our life. Garnacho was taken off. He came as a sub, but he was taken off because we had to defend. We had to put on 2 more defenders. We brought on Harry Maguire. We took off Wan-Bissaka, brought on Lindelof, and then we had to defend. And I pretty much we defended well because when stoppage time came about 6 minutes, they didn't do nothing much with the ball. The last time when they scored an equalizer, it was what? It was in the 9 minutes, but this time we actually see the minutes through. We actually did the good game management that we had to do. We actually did good game management that we had to do to get that victory. It was a hard-fought victory, and I applaud the team for getting that victory. But right now we're gonna miss Casemiro in the 3 more games. We got Leeds at home, then we got Leeds away, and then we got I think Leicester at home or something like something. But the good thing is that he's gonna be playing in the cup final, so at least that's a good thing, a good sign for us because we need him. You know, we already McTominay down. We already Eriksen out. We already Van der Beek out. Right? Yes, we bought one more midfielder in Marcel, but we need the midfield. We need bodies. We need people. We need subs. We need first 11 players. We need players. So what Casemiro did was wrong, but also wasn't justified in that in the sense of Crystal Palace player wasn't getting booked as well for doing the same thing on Fred. Yeah, so that's basically it. Vegas playing up front today wasn't one of his best games. To me, he didn't do anything. I watched it, and to me, he didn't do anything. As soon as Marcus Rashford went central forward, he scored. But Vegas didn't do anything much. I didn't see any hold-up play. I didn't see anything much to shout about. Yeah, so I don't know where Martial was though. Maybe he was injured, or they tried to save him for a game, didn't play him in that game to try and save him for another game. Because Martial is always injured. He's not reliable. That's why in the summer we need to get a new striker. We need to get a striker that's always reliable, and Martial is not reliable. So that's one of the problems we have and which we need to rectify in the summer. That's one of the things we need to rectify in the summer. Also, Anthony needs to do better in the final third. Defensively, Anthony is superb, because getting a winger to run back to defend and go forward is good. But in the final third, in the last moment to score a goal, or in the last moment to go do a good pass, he's not. He's not doing what he has to do as a winger. You understand? He needs to do much better. You understand? But eventually, if he is not performing, I believe that Sancho will gradually get that spot that Anthony is in, because Anthony is not performing where he has to. Yes, he goes back to defend and stuff like that, but in the final third, that's where we pay that big money for. You understand? We need you to deliver. We need you to put in a good cross. We need you to put in a cross, put in a good delivery, get a shot off, let the keeper save. Do something. But no, it doesn't come off. The other time he was through, gave him a nice through ball, just for him to whip the cross in for Bruno Fernandes and Vegas and stuff. He didn't do it. He went back up and passed the ball back. It's frustrating. He's a good player. I could see that he's a good player, but he needs to do more in the final third. He really needs to do more in the final third, and I believe that. You understand? Rashford scored a game. Rashford is becoming a player that I never thought of, and yes, I always knew Rashford had the talent, but now Rashford is scoring and he's using his mind now. Before he used to just pick a shot or just anywhere from the yard just take a shot, but now he's using his mind and his intelligence to get goals and also create goals. So that's a good thing. And moving forward, I believe that's good. You understand? Moving forward. Who I didn't cover? Bruno Fernandes, he took his penalty well. Send the keeper the other way around. Also, he played well. Already Bruno do Bruno things, lose the ball sometimes, but he played well today. And he's a leader. You could see he leads the team out when he's on the pitch. You could see that, so that's a good thing about it. What else? On Eric today, he set out the team pretty well. The team was dominating first half, so I would give him like a 7.5 or 8 out of 10. You understand? I can't blame him for the red card of Casemiro. It's a foolish mistake on Casemiro. So Casemiro will get, for just getting the red card, he will get like a 5 for just getting the red card. You understand? Also, Fred, I'll give Fred maybe a 6.5, 7. He played very well today, I must say. Rashford, I'll give Rashford a standard 7. He played well. He was off and on, but he played well. He got his goal, Vegas, I'll give Vegas a standard 5. He didn't do much. I didn't see anything. He didn't offer much. Anthony, maybe a 5 again. Yes, he defended well, but he didn't do nothing in the final third, and we're paying you to do something in the final third. Bruno, I'll give Bruno a 6. You know, he took his penalty well and he played well today. He did what he had to do. Wan-Bissaka, I'll give Wan-Bissaka 8. He defended well. He went forward. He put in some crosses. He did something. He was brilliant today. He was, so I'll give him a standard 8. Varane gets a standard 7. Martinez gets a 9. Man of the match performance today, Martinez. Luke Shaw gets a 7.5. Garnacho gets a standard 5. He came on. He didn't have enough time, and you can't blame Erik ten Hag for getting him off. So he'll get a standard 5. Marcel Sabitzer gonna get like a standard 5. He didn't do much, but when he came on, he looked bright. The subs, Maguire, Lindelof, they got like 8 minutes or 5 minutes or 10 minutes. So they defended what they had to defend. So a standard 5 as well. But pretty much we did what we had to do. It was a hard-fought match. We did what we had to do. We had to win. So right now we third on the table. Newcastle has 40 points. We have 42. Man City has 45. So we got 3 points behind Man City. And Man City plays... Who Man City plays? Tottenham tomorrow? Or something. I'm not too sure who they play. But, we have 45. So if Man City wins or Man City drop points, we right there behind them. Arsenal also dropped points today. They actually lost today against Everton. Bottom of the table Everton. So that was a good thing for us. Or for even Man City. So, if Man City win tomorrow, they're going to be 3 points behind Arsenal. So that will be a good title race. That will be a good title race for sure. Chelsea also... Chelsea, I don't know where Chelsea is on the table right now. Chelsea also drew. So basically, it was a pretty good Saturday for me. Yes, it wasn't what I expected that we will win comfortably. But then we also won. The point is that we won. And sometimes for having a victory that's hard fought and well deserved is pretty better than having a victory where we ride comfortably in it, So I must say that the game was a tough game in the second half, but first half we were dominant, and that's a good thing. I want to see that over and over again. I want to see the dominance of Manchester coming back. And I want to see that we progress under this manager. You understand? And we get new owners that will invest in this manager because he's doing a great job. In his first 6 months, we in a final of a cup. And we in all our cups right now. And if results go our way, sometimes we could even be in the title race. So, we got to back the manager. We got to do what we got to do. You understand? But I must say that we on a path of upwards. You understand? We're on a path of getting things back where we belong. Getting things back to people hating Manchester United again. And I love it. I must say I love it. So, we play on Wednesday. Yeah, we play on Wednesday or something like midweek or something like that against Leeds. So hopefully, we go again, try to get another victory, and try and gather as much points as we can, and see what happens. The Premier League is unpredictable, so we'll see what happens. But I must say that today's victory was a good one. It was hard fought, but then we also saw good things out of this victory. You understand? And I must say that we're going on a right path. So, come on, United. Wednesday, let's get another 3 points. And see you on another match reaction. Choppers TV. Like, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Choppers TV, I'm out.